Hello there, Leo. I'm doing a little reading just for kicks, but maybe mid-monthly kind of thing. I'm going to see what comes out, what kind of messages you need to hear. Usually I do the recording so the camera's facing me, but I thought I'd do things a little bit differently this time. Also, it's the afternoon, so it is way noisier. We've had to have the windows open because the weather's really nice, late April, you know. Um, so there's so much noise coming in from downtown because it's afternoon. And also my little boy's here. So the clickety clacking noise that you hear is him clicking on his computer, playing Minecraft and watching Flamingo on the YouTube. So don't mind that. We're just being cozy on my bed, having a nice afternoon together. I'm just going to lift this up and move that over a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And I want to put a reminder out for you Leos that I create readings for you 2 or 3 times a week. And if you want to be in the loop about those, make sure that you're subscribed. And also, I'm not monetized yet. So if you just love this reading and it really meant a lot to you, you can drop a couple bucks as a tip on Venmo or on my PayPal account. And that would mean so much to me, feeling like I'm fulfilling my life purpose and bringing positive messages to all of you. Having your feedback in this positive way means so much to me to continue doing this work. Okay, so I got the Hierophant that's come out for you, for Leo. And this really has to do with spirituality, but also has to do with marriage. So I'm feeling like, you see these 2 people right here? This is a couple that are like, do we have permission to be married? You see this? Do we have permission from some great leader to do what we want to do? I'm really feeling like, Leo is leaning into it, whether I generally serve the feminine. I've like made it my task to serve the people that identify as feminine. So it's like, do I deserve to be married? Is this something, if your partner, if you're in a committed relationship, your partner's like suggesting that maybe you get married or something, or people are asking you, why don't you get married? And you're just wondering like, is that even something I'm interested in? Let's get some advice. Let's get some suggestions or some further clarification of what the situation is for you, Leo. This one wanted to come out. I'm just going to take that one. Oh, goodness, it is stressful, isn't it? All the worry about whether or not you're capable of doing this, pulling this off, this whole commitment thing. Oh, and you still want to play. Oh, yeah, you still want to play. You're just like, I just want to hang out with my girlfriends. I still want to like hang out with other guys. I still want to do all this fun stuff. I'm not ready to settle down and be in a commitment. And something that I'm hearing loud, it's like, it's so clear. Something that I'm hearing is that if I don't accept this opportunity, if this person's not asking you to marry, it is asking for some kind of commitment, right? And you're saying, if I don't accept this, even though I'm not fully clear that I want it, if I don't accept it, I might not get another opportunity for a long time, so maybe I should accept it. You're ambivalent, but you're also worried that this is all there is. Well, the cards will never steer you wrong in this way, and they're saying loud and clear, this is not your only opportunity, and if you're not 100% yes, the answer must be no. That's so just the way it is, right? Like I don't feel good enough. The Empress in reverse is I don't feel good enough, and the 9 of Swords is saying I think that I have to come to these conclusions, or I have to make a decision all by myself. The swords are very much the headspace, the logic, the anxiety, the worrying. So the person's holding their head because all of the stress and tension is in their heads, right between their eyes. And I'm feeling it in the temples. There's like stress in the temples, stress in the back of the neck, stress between the eyes. It's the furrowing, right? The tension headache is right there. So this person's holding they're holding their heads and they're being like, I have to solve this all by myself. I have to make this decision all by myself. And that's not true. Whenever I see the Nine of Swords, I know that you are being told to pray. Okay? You're being told to pray. You're being told to turn to something higher. And that something higher, it goes above and beyond being in a relationship. A physical, like tangible, worldly relationship. It has to do with your relationship with the universe, with Source, with God, with your guardian angels. Do you feel as though, Leo, do you feel as though you cannot trust being in a relationship because you cannot trust your own ability to get out if you need to? Right? Do you feel like you can't trust another person to be looking out for your best interest? So what you need to do is turn to the Source, turn to the Spirit, turn to God, and say, please give me the answer to my question. And you have to ask a specific question. Should I commit, or should I not commit? Should I release this person? Release this person, or commit with this person? That's a good one too. Ask a specific question and feel your answer deep in your heart. I would rotate my hips a little bit. I feel like doing it right now, but I don't want to bump the camera around too much. I would rotate my hips and ask the question and feel in my body what the answer was. Don't go with what your head says. Go with what your body is telling you, okay? It will give you an answer very clearly. Let's look at an outcome kind of card before we finish up. Leo. Outcome kind of card. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, this is so good. And it came up in the upright position. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying, you have some surprises in store for you, Leo. And all you have to do is release the baggage of things that are not working for you anymore. The more that you declutter out of your life, the more opportunities are coming. And the opportunities go far beyond this committed relationship. And it's so you backing out, is if that's what you choose to do, you backing out has nothing to do with you not being good enough to be in a relationship. It has to do with you having more to explore. Your ambivalence is your intuition saying there's so much more to explore. Now, if you think that you can do all of this exploring, if you think that you can still have your adventures either internally or externally, while you are in a committed relationship, then the universe is like, go ahead and do it. But it's also saying, consider that if you don't feel that you can have these adventures, if you feel like your life is going to be closed off, whether the other person is closing you off or not, you feel like your life is going to be closed off, don't do it. Okay? Only enter a committed relationship if you know that you will still be able to maintain your freedom of being able to adventure and do new things and take your world in unexpected directions. This is where I leave off, Leo. Whew. That was amazing. That was such an awesome reading. I'm so happy for you. There's some good stuff coming your way. You just got to clear out the garbage, clear out the worry, clear out the anxiety. Once again, remember, I am accepting tips through Venmo or PayPal. I love you, and I will see you for your weekly reading coming up here in a few days. Bye-bye, Leo.